Hi guys, welcome to Smile Style Philosophy. I, of course, am the legendary Smiles. Peep game, or check this out, or listen to what I have to say, or take notice to my words. That's the meaning of peep game. Peep just means to look. It's an urban slang for look. Like peep out that chick. That means look at that chick. Dog, peep out this song. Check out the song. Say, dog, let me peep out this movie. Let's watch this movie. Dog, I can peep that book out right quick. That means, can I borrow the book? Can I see the book? Can I see something? Peep. Game is just verbal persuasion. Like, you ever notice like a chick might say something like, girl, he wasn't all that cute, but he had game? That means, even though he wasn't attractive, he probably said something to persuade her that he was an interesting guy. Game is just your verbal wordplay. Okay, your verbal charisma, your auditory. You know what I'm saying? Some people have mad game. That means when they talk, pimps have game. When they talk, they just seem to have this way with words that persuades people to listen. Or they might have something within their words that's very logical, rational. Like, man, that shit was hard, man. That shit was game right there. That shit was game. That means my words have content or meaning or some sort of charisma or persuasion about them. So when I say peep game, all I'm saying is check out the persuasion in my words, or check out the content of what I'm about to say. Notice what I'm about to say. So peep game ain't nothing but an urban slang for check it out, or listen to what I have to say, or hear ye. You know, extra, read all about it. That's what peep game means. All right, DX5K. That's my username on YouTube. Now check it out. The D stands for domino. Not the game, not the pizza place. Although I used to work for Domino's, but I was Domino way before I worked at Domino's. Domino's is an acronym. It stands for duh, yeah, like the Brad, the band. Cause you know how rappers take the and those and put a D instead and be like duh and those. Well, yeah, that's what duh means in the D for Domino. It stands for duh. Hottest man in New Orleans. Domino. Because that's what I am. I am the hottest man in New Orleans. X5K. Okay, X marks the spot. And that spot is 5,000, 5K steps ahead of everybody else. Alright? So DX5K is just a short way of saying the hottest man in New Orleans is 5,000 steps ahead of everyone else. That's all DX5K means. The hottest man in New Orleans is 5,000 steps ahead of everyone. You know how they always say, I'm 2 steps ahead? I'm 5,000 steps ahead. And I say that, you know, I chose the number 5,000 because I literally believe I think 5,000 times faster than everybody else. And I'm not saying I'm smart. I'm not really intelligent like that. What I'm saying is, well, when I do think of stuff, my brain works at a pace where I think like 5,000 things before you can think of one thing. Like if you take a concept, let's say me, and the average person was just sitting at a bar, and the bartender brings up a concept. While that person is just trying to think of the concept, I didn't thought of like 5,000 things pertaining to that concept. Like, let's say me and some random dude is chilling, and 2 lesbians walk in the bar. All right, when he sees the 2 lesbians, his brain's gonna be like, wow, those are 2 lesbians. Those are 2 girls that have sex with each other. But I didn't thought of that when I first seen them. I didn't thought of that. Now my brain is 5,000 steps ahead. Now I'm thinking about how 3 lesbians were planning a road trip if one of them had to babysit their nephew because their parents went to Comic-Con. You know, I always think a little dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's probably why I haven't sounded. My brain is always thinking. While one person is trying to gather one concept, I've already been past that concept, made sense of it, and I'm way to something else. You know, it's like you ever thought of one thing and then your mind just wanders to all kind of shit that had nothing to do with what you originally thought. That's how I think, but everything I think always has something to do with the original thought. Like if I'm thinking of one thing, my brain doesn't wander to different shit, then I'm off to another subject. When I think of one thing, I think about all the parameters and angles and possibilities of that one concept. So when you think of a concept, you think of that one concept and or probably comprehend the concept, then you might think of taking a few steps. But me, when I hear it, it's like, what? The new McRib? Then I'm thinking about what animal did the rib come from and shit like that. What spices and herbs that they use for the rib? And is it really a rib? And if it's not a rib, what part of the rib did it come? Like, I'm already 5,000 steps to the fact where it's like, why don't Popeye sell ribs? You know, I'm like, I think of dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, first of all, I'm odd. I'm the oddest man in New Orleans. There's no nigga in New Orleans like me, and I'm 5,000 steps ahead of them as far as my thought process. That's what I mean by DX5K. I hope that ends. This video is for, I cannot pronounce, you have to send me a video of you saying your name. That's the closest I could get. Anyway, game has been peeped.